Have you ever wondered why sometimes what girls say doesn't quite match what they really mean? Welcome to Quicklet, your go-to channel for clear, research-backed psychological insights that help you understand human behavior, relationships, and communication better than ever before. If you want to learn how psychology explains real-life interactions, smash that subscribe button, like this video, and comment with your thoughts or questions. Today, we're diving deep into a fascinating psychological topic: why do girls often communicate indirectly? What does science say about the gap between what she says and what she truly means? This isn't guesswork or stereotypes, it's grounded in decades of psychological research on communication, emotional intelligence, and social behavior. At the heart of it is this: human communication is mostly nonverbal and emotionally nuanced. Research by psychologist Albert Mehrabian shows that words are just 7% of how we communicate, tone of voice and body language carry the other 93%. Girls, on average, are socialized to be emotionally sensitive and prioritize social harmony. Because of this, their communication often involves subtle cues and indirect expressions to protect relationships and avoid conflict. For example, when a girl says, "I'm fine," psychological research suggests this can be an emotional defense mechanism, a way to avoid vulnerability or protect yourself from emotional harm. It's not about deception, it's about emotional safety, a concept studied extensively in attachment theory and emotional intelligence research. Or when she says, "Do whatever you want," psychology calls this a form of passive communication, an indirect way to express dissatisfaction while avoiding direct confrontation. This pattern often emerges from social conditioning that discourages direct expression of anger or disagreement in females. Understanding these patterns requires more than listening to words. You have to tune into tone, facial expressions, micro-expressions, and body posture, all studied extensively in nonverbal communication psychology. Active listening and emotional attunement are skills rooted in empathy theory, the ability to feel and understand another's emotional state, even when it's unspoken. Research shows this kind of attunement predicts relationship satisfaction and deeper emotional connections. Psychology also tells us that many of these indirect communication styles develop as coping mechanisms to manage social anxiety, fear of rejection, or past emotional trauma. The key takeaway is, it's not a game of decoding or reading between the lines to manipulate, it's about cultivating psychological safety so honest, direct communication can eventually take place. When a girl feels emotionally safe, supported, and understood, she's more likely to drop the indirect language and express her true feelings clearly. This insight is crucial for anyone wanting healthier, more authentic relationships. It's about respecting psychological needs, not trying to figure her out. So next time you hear "I'm fine," remember, this is an emotional signal, not just words. Respond with empathy, not frustration. If this psychological perspective opened your eyes, don't keep it to yourself. Like, comment, and subscribe to Quicklet for more mind-expanding videos. Because understanding the psychology behind communication isn't just fascinating, it's life-changing.